Hey guys, how's it going? Billy here. It's Sunday today. So the Switch 2 came out a couple of days ago. It was a couple of days ago, right? My brother was actually able to get one. When they announced it or whatever and let the pre-orders become available on whatever websites, at some point I think the pre-orders ran out or whatever, so we were thinking that they were gonna be it was gonna be like a PS5 thing where there was gonna be a limited capacity and we were gonna get screwed and have to wait a while till we get one. But I think from what I've heard anyway, I haven't really researched that much. But my brother didn't pre-order one, and he was able to get one easily. Even though he still, with his friends, waited in line and did all that, But I've seen online as well that there's plenty of consoles left. So it didn't run out. It doesn't look like it's gonna be like a PS5 thing where every couple of months they release a few and it runs out right away. Which I guess is good, or maybe a bad sign for Nintendo. I mean, the only good game, in my opinion anyways, is the Mario Kart, which I played it with my brothers. It's actually pretty fun, but it's Mario Kart, it's nothing new. It's still fun though, but I don't know if it's enough for most people to get one right now, the Switch 2, because of that. So I don't think Nintendo's gonna have record sales because they released it now. Most people here in the US, at least, it's summer and they're not really thinking about video games. Well, at least not everyone, Some people are thinking about going out and whatever. But we'll see. Hopefully they come out with games really quick. I love the Mario Party games, so hopefully, one comes out this year. I doubt it. The Mario Maker 3. Hopefully they make a Mario Maker 3. I didn't play the first one. I played the second one. I liked it because you could use the original what they call sprites from Super Nintendo. Super Mario World and the first one, Super. Well, it wasn't Super. It was just called Mario Bros. 1. Which I love those. I love those. That you can use those sprites. I played it a lot. The only thing is Nintendo doesn't come up with its own levels. It lets the creators, it lets people create their own levels or whatever, which can be good and can be bad because some people suck and they don't know how to create worlds. So there's no good way of searching good worlds to play, so it can be annoying. But so hopefully they come out with a Mario Maker 3 and hopefully they add some cool stuff. I don't follow those kind of things as closely. If it happens to pop up in my feed, I read it or whatever. But I don't research much of that stuff anymore because I don't play as much video games. But so hopefully they release some good stuff this year for the Switch 2. Otherwise, I don't see many people buying one right now, which it'll just make Nintendo look bad. So other than that, I've still been watching anime on Netflix. I've started watching this anime called Rurouni Kenshin. It's an old anime from years ago. I actually tried. By the way, I used to call it Rurouni Kenshin. I don't know why, but it's Rurouni's. I used to. I tried watching the original in dub version years ago. This was probably when I was maybe in high school or right after high school, and I could not get into it. I got bored. I think I watched 1 or 2 episodes. I remember the quality being garbage, so I probably watched it on YouTube or maybe some crappy website, and it was very slow paced. It was I just couldn't get into it. But so far, this new version, the remake, remaster, whatever, in Netflix, it's moving up pretty quickly, and so far it's good, or at least interesting. I'm on episode like 5, I think, so we'll see how that goes. The thing is, I know a lot of these animes and never watched them because I used to play this game called Jump Ultimate Stars in the DS, and I love that game. I really love 2D games. I think 2D games are usually better. Well, not always, but in a lot of times are really good games, 2D games. So this game called Jump Ultimate Stars, you could play it. It was kind of like a Smash, like a Smash Brothers type of game, but with anime characters, and it was 2D. It's really amazing. Even now, like I still have my original DS from years ago, and the actual cartridge that I bought. I think it was on eBay. So I can still play it now, but it's kind of boring playing it by yourself. But I would definitely play it now if if I had my friends to play with. But they're all living their lives now. We're all fucking adults. But in that game, you could play as Rurouni Kenshin, and other characters from Shonen Jump mangas. So that's how I knew of him, and that's when I started like getting maybe giving it a chance of watching these other animes that were in the Jump game. Again, Rurouni Kenshin was one of them, the one that I tried. It never. I couldn't get into it, so. But now I'm trying to at least watch the Netflix versions. Hopefully that's good. We'll see how it goes. I'm in episode 5 again. But going back to the Jump Ultimate Star, I really wish they made like a newer version of that, because that game is really old. I think it came out, I was in high school as well, maybe 2009. So it's years ago. Like I think I was in 9th grade, so it might have been 2008 actually. Around that time though, it's a really old game, but it's really super fun. I loved it. I would go online on that game and just fight like Japanese players, and not always, but I would I became pretty good at it. I would win like 80% of the time. So it was a really fun game. And now instead of those type of games, like 2D games coming out on the DS or whatever, they released the PlayStation games, which is also called like Jump games. Well, Jump, I don't remember what the last one was called, but it was released in the PS4, which I got it, but I don't like that. I like it better in the way it was for 2D. I don't like the 3D versions. Like, I don't know, it's just too slow for me. It's kind of like the Dragon Ball Z, the Sparking Zero. I don't like it. It's just too slow. It's not for me, at least. People like it, that's fine. I like Budokai 3 better, the original. So I have my own taste, whatever. But basically, my point of this was that's where I saw those type of animes, like Rurouni Kenshin, in those type of games. Hopefully they bring it back. I don't know if anybody's ever played them, but if you haven't, check it out, and it's really fun. I'm sure you can download the DS emulator on your PC and play it. It's super fun. Anyway, I run out of things to say. It's 9 minutes of this video. I'm gonna go to the gym and just chill for the rest of the day. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Take care, guys.